Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. The Tar Heels ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense to go on the attack first. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you...
Tons of room in the middle. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to throw it. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one. And the ubiquitous bubble screen just floats backward for lost yardage.
You need better blocking downfield. I mean, these receivers got to understand, if you're going to play in this offense, it's not good enough just catching the ball. You've got to block for your fellow comrades. Poor job executing at the point of attack.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Aggies!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
7, North Carolina, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Tar Heels offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. He's trying to bounce back from a 4-interception game in their last loss. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Durham. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped after taking the hit. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here's a give to Washington. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Right back to it. Stopped right there.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit out, sir."
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Straight ahead, it's Coleman Williams. He's past the sticks. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Sells to run, looking to pass. He's got the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass, it's Durham. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good timing.
He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They want to throw it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll ride him again. Breaks into the open. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Here's a give to Washington. Might have a chance. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets in the 2nd level, a lot of people start to hold their breath because it could be a house call. And you know they're going to keep giving him the football here in the drive. Up front, this defense has got to get a lot more physical.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Washington. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Out wide right, it's Haynes. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Lets it fly.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Hand off from the shotgun. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far, and this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Look out! Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and long here. Looking downfield, it's Durham. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sells to fake. Moving to his left. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Long way to go on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look at him.
On the ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Searching for space. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. This offense has it with really good field position. To throw, it's Durham. Looking long. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. It's good, easy call for the refs. This is now a 7-point game.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Utah State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Press center downs going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Under pressure, breaks loose. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Wants to throw on first. Trying to get behind the defense. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
guys, I caught up with the Aggies head coach at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. There he goes. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Trying to establish the run. Got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now they're going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. To the air, it's Durham. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Give to Washington again. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Washington. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll give it to Washington. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Got his man in the middle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Selling the fake. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
To the air, it's Durham. Throws to the wideout. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. No room to bring it back. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Hey, and I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Taken down.
Well, going RPO on that 2nd down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the 1st or set up 3rd and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now. He takes off running when no one's there. Now you've given yourself a good chance to convert this 3rd down because of the quarterback's decision.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Good job just to get rid of that one.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. As we head into the 4th quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He turns that loose down the right side. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
You just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's 4th in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that up. Somebody's got to make a play on the football, swat it away, get the interception, get off the field. What are we doing?
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The play fake. Rush right in his face. Snags it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to get the corner. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Finds the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Looking for room. Makes a move. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Finds his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Hauls it in. Makes the grab, it down immediately. He picks up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Williams. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Looking to throw, it's Durham. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Right side, it's Garcia. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And to get rid of it quickly. Another incompletion on third down.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Touchdown, Utah State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Out wide right, it's Washington. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Drops back, it's Sturrow. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Now Utah State will just try to run out the clock. The hand to the running back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. North Carolina will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Hits inside, it's White. He's got enough. He'll be dragged down, but not before. He's put the finishing touches on a win for his team. Looking for a productive play on first down. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence